One Piece Odyssey is out. It's been getting rave reviews from news outlets and content creators. Physical copies are selling out in Japan. I have never seen this much praise for a One Piece game, especially in the West, and I've been around since Pirate Warriors 1. People are even calling this the greatest One Piece game of all time. But before we go that far, there's one thing we need to consider. Did One Piece Odyssey give Robin an AniPlug drop? No.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Alright, all jokes aside, I've been having a blast with Odyssey. I'm kind of a sucker for turn-based RPGs, especially since compared to the kinds of games that these bigger IPs usually get, you actually have to think here. Visual novels are just
read, nigga!
Arena fighters are just
beat that nigga ass!
Action games are
beat that nigga ass!
With style, and Muso are half keep an eye on the battlefield and half
smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like bitch to me.
And the Muso that actually let you plan and strategize and control your teammates aren't the anime ones. It's nice to have another anime game where you have to keep track of more than 3 things at a time, and it just so happens that this newest edition is the best one because it actually has a budget, doesn't take forever, is available everywhere, and isn't fairy tale. By anime game standards, One Piece Odyssey is a very, very long game. And because I have a bunch of other things in the pipeline for this channel right now, this isn't going to be like a full review of the game, but instead just my thoughts on what I've played so far. So here's what we got this time. The Straw Hats crash land on the island, are separated because of course they are, and it's up to Luffy to round everyone up. Thankfully, you get most of them back in the first hour, so there's more time to focus on the actual plot. After a quick tutorial that has you ransacking everyone in sight, you lose your powers, because of course you do, and are forced to go and find them. After you get some of them, that's when the real story starts. You see, this weird little girl over here stole the crew's powers, turned them into cubes, and scattered them across the island. Regular cubes grant you forgotten abilities, cube fragments let you power up the moves you already have, and these bigger cubes right here are connected to the crew's memories and let you continue your adventure in the world of those memories, specifically the Alabasta, Water 7, Summit War, and Dressrosa arcs. And since the Straw Hats are people, and sometimes people's memories suck, things aren't going down the way they originally did. I'm not going to spoil the story, but if you really want an accurate retelling of One Piece, Pirate Warriors 3 and 4 frequently go on sale for less than $15. Check those out instead, because you're not going to get that here. But Odyssey does hit those big moments beautifully. The combat's pretty much what you'd expect from a turn-based RPG. If you've played a few of them, you've kind of played most of them, and you've all got mounts of your own, you know what you like. There are a few One Piece bells and whistles in here that I do like knocking enemies into each other and all the special conditions that can pop up during battle. Sometimes you'll have to take out an enemy with a specific character, usually Luffy. Sometimes you'll have to pull someone's ass out of the fire, usually Usopp. And sometimes you just need to take down a few juiced up enemies before they wipe your team out. It keeps things interesting enough that the 15 hours I've already put into this game didn't seem like too long until I realized I stayed up all night playing it. Instead of giving you the full breakdown on what this game has to offer, there's a demo out, and it'd probably be much more beneficial if you played that instead and formed your own opinions on it. Is One Piece Odyssey the greatest One Piece game of all time? Well, you heard what I said about the AniPlug drop, but I like it. I appreciate that everyone in the crew has a distinct function and plays their role well, but I don't like that when it comes to island traversal, you're mostly going to be relying on Luffy. The chopper segments are a nice touch, but Sanji can basically fly, Usopp has a trampoline, Robin can essentially do everything Luffy can, but none of that is reflected out in the field. Small gripes aside, I think it's a great One Piece game and a very solid RPG. If you like One Piece, or if you like turn-based RPGs, give it a shot. Like I said, there's a demo out. The game's out now on PS4 and 5, Xbox Series, not Xbox One, and PC. The demo's out on consoles, and PC will probably get it eventually, so play that, form an opinion on it. If you like it, go ahead and buy it. The link's in the description for the demo. Now, if you want to see me play it, the link for that is also in the description. This has been Rock with AniPlug Media. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to dodge some snipers on the roof.